So haggard. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Helena Poison, and today I thought I would do something a little bit different, something I haven't done before. I think that I want to follow a makeup tutorial. Yes, I want to follow a makeup tutorial. I recently have watched Miss Plastique Tiara'S YouTube videos. She has two tutorials up, one where she's getting ready using her regular products and another where she's getting ready using more affordable drugstore products. I've watched both, and you know, there's some techniques in there that I would want to try, but then it got me thinking, Helena, you are literally a cartoon character and Plastique Tiara is literally a woman. How funny would it be if I tried to follow Plastique Tiara's makeup tutorial on myself and do like a real woman makeup transformation for Helena Poison? I think that would be really funny. It's something I want to see, and then I get to try out the techniques at the same time, and you all get to watch me struggle along in this tutorial and see how wild I look at the end of it. Hopefully I look pretty. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna look exactly like my mom. I feel like I'm gonna look like a really glam version of my mother. So let's get prepped to do some drag and put on Plastique's tutorial and let the dollification begin. Alright, I have shaved, I've washed my face, I've done lots of lovely moisturizer to try and make my skin look as gorgeous as Plastique's does before she puts on makeup. I don't know how I did, but we're trying our best. Okay, let's watch the video. See what Miss Plastique has to say.
Doing doll makeup using affordable products. So what is doll makeup, you ask? Doll makeup essentially is the makeup that will make you feel the most.
I love that. I love that. Doll makeup is the makeup that will make you feel the most cunt. She's gluing down her eyebrows and her sideburns, but I just shaved those off, and she's a beautiful woman with a lovely hairline, and I'm a monster whose hairline starts all the way back here. So I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good for the glue, you know? Okay, let's figure out where this tutorial actually starts. Okay, so after she covers her brows and her sideburns and her hairline with glue and powders them, she goes on to color correcting her mustache beard area, okay? So she doesn't do primer? Maybe she did primer off camera? I need to put on primer. I can't just like not put on primer. There's no way that I'm going to look like a beautiful, gorgeous, stunning doll woman fantasy without primer. So e.l.f. liquid poreless putty primer, and we're gonna a little bit more. Okay, we're primed. Okay, let's see where we start. She's starting with color corrector. She has a Milani one. I have this LA Girl one. Okay, let's see how she does it.
Color correct. I picked up.
So she says the thinner the better. The formula. This formula I feel like can be really thin. I usually put on a lot though, but let's see if using less is helpful in the way that Plastique is doing it. Alright, we're just here. I feel like I have a lot darker of a facial hair shadow than Plastique does, but you know what? We're here to try her way today. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna top it in with a blender that already has some in it. So I'm trying to keep it exactly where my shadow is. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my mustache area just because I personally know that is a problem area for me. We're gonna figure it out though. We're gonna see. That's what we're here to do. We're here to see. Okay, let's see. She said she's moving on to foundation.
I like to use the Carlotti Pink Stick. That is the #1 drug foundation on the market. And I believe it's expensive either. I believe it's like under $40.
I do have a paint stick. It's not my favorite color. This color is actually a little bit closer to the tone that she is using, but it's probably geared a little bit more for my skin tone. She's a little bit of a warmer skin tone than I am. Fucking paper. So I'm actually going to use the, what is this called? Skin Magnet High Coverage Foundation Stick in Mahogany. So we're gonna use that. Okay, so she's putting it on her hairline, so let's do that. Now I've already watched this tutorial and I know she said she put way too much, so I'm gonna try and not go overboard, but I want to do the same kind of shapes that she's doing. Let's see what she's doing here.
It is a bit darker than my skin tone. I'm just gonna use that to contour.
Hairline.
Basically. I think they started making lighter shades, so if you're
around that, okay. I'm not gonna go way over here because it's a little bit there. And you know what? She is a very fit, slender, lovely lady, but I'm gonna do it here because that's what's gonna make it look cute for me. Okay.
for the middle of my face.
I do have a TV paint stick in my shade. So, does this stuff dry? Don't dry, it stays wet. I think it'll stay wet. Let's hope it stays wet. Okay, so she uses a TV paint stick to do in her skin tone, to do over her eyebrow cover and over her color correction. I didn't have an eyebrow block, but you know what? We're gonna put it over there anyways because she puts it down, okay? So I'm using the shade 406 from the Krylon. Put it over the brow, across the forehead. That seems to be what she's done there. And then she goes all over the color correction area. Now, I used to use Krylon tint sticks exclusively, but they are very heavy oil-based foundation, and my skin loves to be pissed off at me. So, found alternative uses, and if you want to know what I use and how I do my own makeup, go and watch my last video that I posted, where I show you how I do my signature drag stamped face. Yeah, and also thank you for all of the great feedback I've been getting. People in person coming up and telling me that they watched it and they learned some things or that they had fun watching it. So just thank you for watching and enjoying my content. It means a lot. Okay, that's it. Cool. Okay, so this is the technique that I'm really interested in trying. So she uses the creams to contour and where she wants a lot of coverage underneath, and then she layers a liquid foundation on top. Now, we have two options here. I don't have like a regular liquid foundation per se at the moment. Yeah, this is the part I'm interested to try, but I do not have a liquid foundation in the sense that I usually would right now. She's using an About Face one. She uses the Lady Gaga House Labs foundation in her other video. I don't have either of those. The only thing I have that's like kind of foundation I think I can use, it's what I'm using out of drag right now when I want a little coverage, is the new, this like one that's been really popular on the internet lately, Tiara'S. It is a cushion foundation. So you like press a package into it and then press it into, to like work it into the sponge, and then you press it into the skin. I don't want to ruin my sponge that I use with this, so I thought let's take a new like beauty blender and tap it into the cushion because this is nice coverage and it's thin and it is liquidy. So maybe let's try it with this a little bit and see what happens, but let's see how she does this first. Let's do that. Let's see how this works out for me. Okay, so we're gonna blend out the lighter parts first. So I'm gonna take my clean beauty blender sponge and dip it, see, a lot of product on there. Dip it in here and we're gonna apply that onto the face here in the area. She put the foundation all over her face, like all over her nose and stuff too, and then she kind of like blended it all together, and she blended over the lighter areas first, right down her eyelids to primer base. Okay, I think this is kind of doing something. I know I look crazy because I'm very fair, but you know, I think it'll look a lot less crazy once we have a little bit of powder on. Okay, blended. I don't know if I like this. Should go on her neck? Oh, on my neck. I was like, also this is a foundation I wear out of drag, so it like meant to like really match my skin, which is not what I usually do in drag. I usually use something a little bit with a little bit more color in it. But, you know, this is what we've got that's not a full coverage Juvia's Place foundation, which is what I would usually use, which is liquid, but it's a very thick, creamy liquid that's very full coverage and long wearing, which is what I love. I think that is all that foundation on, I guess. I haven't looked at this up close yet, and I'm a little scared. This is really wild. But I'm trusting the process. She also looks wild throughout this, and then she looks like she looks it. So, you know what? We're gonna trust the process. We are going to trust Plastique's advice.
And the liquid foundation kind of just goes. My face was yellow and my body.
I would usually blend it down next, but she's not, I don't think. Just make it look soft. I'm trying to be women. I think I went crazy with the jaundice. So she takes it really like close in and around her eyes. It seems like she's like not trying to diffuse it as much as I would. She's trying to just like really soften it, like the way she placed it. So that's why I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between both of the shades. Okay. Wild. Hold on. What would Plastique say? Fucking Christ, Helena, get your shit together. God, what would Plastique say? I don't know about there's a lot of things showing through. I don't know about that. Let's keep moving. Okay, what does she do next?
So amazing sign, but if you are trying to contour with it, keep it on the forehead.
That's
and
it?
I'm going to blend chin.
So I used to have the Juvia's Place concealer. I don't have it anymore. I have moved on to the e.l.f. concealers. Now she's using a really light, bright one. My regular shade is very light and bright. I'm not sure if I should use that or just use the pure white, which is what I would usually highlight with. I think I'm already looking very fair. Okay, let's try the Fair Warm first and see how that looks. Maybe I'll kind of do a little bit of a mix. Okay, so she's kind of doing a triangle-y shape. She goes right under her eye with it. Now, the only thing I am going to do a little bit differently is I'm going to do this one at a time and blend it because this concealer dries down fairly quickly and is prone to patching. Why am I doing my rice? Stop it! You're screwing it up! Pay attention! What would Plastique say? Jesus. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of white. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna just right in the middle. Okay, so she doesn't go as crazy as I do on the nose. Okay, so she brings it kind of like here, like that. Okay, and then she goes down around. Can you do it?
Applicator, which is gonna deposit a.
Okay, she's doing like that, up like that. Okay, slay. And then I'm gonna do this right now just because this concealer does dry fairly quickly. She blends the outsides first, which this technique I'm very intrigued by because she speaks about how it drags it up your face if you start in the middle and then you kind of lose control of the highlight. I have that problem a lot, so this was something I was really intrigued to try. So we're gonna edges first and then blend the inside. Okay, Con. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye last, but let's do the other spots she does on her face. So she does a little on the middle of the chin. I'm gonna do the same thing of mixing these two together, kind of like that. Corners of her mouth, which are things that I do as well. And then where else does she do it?
Product on there. We're gonna go right here.
Alright, she goes here.
Around the mouth, tiny bit on the forehead. And I'm going to blend chin first, and then leave the under eyes for last because
I would do it her way, but I just know this product and I really want this to turn out. Like, I really want to be dollified, you know? You feel me? The dollification is what I'm looking for. You feel? Okay. I think I put fine. Imagine I followed Plastique's tutorial and I still end up looking somehow exactly like myself. I think that's why I'm doing this. Recently, I've been trying to do like different things with like my eye makeup and stuff like that, or like eyebrows, or like I've just been trying to like, I'm always trying new things with my face, right? And I've been trying to do like some different things and every single time I end up looking exactly the same. So I'm really excited to try something like this because maybe I'll actually get to look different for once. Okay, let's do the other eye here. Do some white side here. Want it to super bright. Na, na, na. Then we're taking the Fair Warm and we're gonna do our little triangle shade. You know what? I like mixing these two together. I've never really tried. Like, I kind of do this, but like not in this way. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Blend out the edges first. Damn it! What would Plastique say? What would Plastique tell? What would Plastique think? Jesus, you know, dare you disrespect Miss Plastique Tiara like that? Up on right shine. Okay, wait. Is she kind of serving? Okay, I should look closer up and see what she... Okay, you know what? She actually looks really nice up close. The only thing I'm not vibing for is the mustache area. I can still see a lot of shadow for me. That's something I always struggle with a little bit. It's never like noticeable to the point where it's distracting, but I always really notice it, which is why I do lots of fun stuff to distract from it, you know? So yeah, so I'll keep going on in the tutorial. Like, honestly, so far, very slay. Pause. She also said that she takes whatever's left on her little sponge and she hits the end of her nose, and like, cause she said she does it with powder afterwards. So I am going to do all of that. Okay, now she's taking a shit ton of, she's using the Coty Airspun powder. I live in Canada, we don't have that here. We probably do, but like honestly, I've gotten it before and it's just like, you know, but I do have something very comparable. We have some Revolution Makeup translucent baking powder. I used this for a while, so let's use that because I'm also out of my kimchi powder. I need to buy some more. Okay. So I was actually shocked at how much powder she uses in this tutorial, so, and how little makeup it looks like she's wearing in the end. This is like very wild to me, so like I'm really excited to try. So I've just got a bunch, like trafficking arrest worthy amount of powder in here, and she is going to show us what to do with it. Let's see.
Miss Airspun once again, starting from underneath the eyes.
Okay, under the eyes.
And just go right under there, because you don't want that to go anywhere. For drag makeup, you want to load up the powder.
Okay, load up the powder. Okay, let's do it. Go under. Okay, load up the powder under the eye first, she says. You don't want that to go anywhere. Much powder. Okay, now where? Tell me what to do, Plastique. Help me.
As much as possible. Okay. At least in this step, so then your makeup will not slip and slide when you're, you know, at the
My
gig.
under eyes feel tight.
If you have a deeper complexion, Morphe actually makes amazing
and then she just
color
goes...
setting powder. If you set...
Okay, and then she just goes all over and she goes ham. Oh my god. No! Oh, I don't miss this. I used to do this when I used TV Paint Stick. I used to have to do this with like the Ben Nye powders. Sickening, but like, oh my god, this can't be good for you. I do not use this much powder. This stuff is crazy. I feel like I'm breathing in dust. Other than that, I barely put foundation on it, but we're okay. Is this enough for you? Is this enough for you, Plastique? Is this enough powder for you? I just want to be a pretty girl. Okay.
On darker skin, it might become a little ashy, but we can correct it after. It's in my eye. And this is
okay, she's struggling as well. I don't feel as bad.
Beat the face.
Okay, beating the face.
You do not want it here.
Okay, she says extra powder under the eyes. Let's fucking do it deep. So here we go. As Plastique says it, Plastique gets it. Okay. Taking more powder, dumping her under the eye. Okay. She's under the eye. She's under the eye. Is that enough? I don't know. I never do this step. I just do my eyes first. I used to fuck around with this stuff when I used to do like baking under eyes and things like that with the white, super white powder, like back when I used to do heavy stage makeup, but I've just kind of, I think makeup has evolved past that being necessary for me, so I don't use as much powders and things like that anymore. I just get products that self-set and then I just kind of mattify them with a little bit of powder, you know? Okay, let's keep going.
Just so then we can move on to pretty.
We're moving on to eyes, everybody. No one panic. No one panic. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, this is what I've been waiting for because I am a very dramatic, crazy eyeliner, graphic, artistry, cartoon, drag kind of eye makeup girly. So I'm nervous. Can I even do this? Is this allowed? Is this legal? Okay, let me get my palettes out and we're gonna find colors that look like the colors that she's using and we're gonna use the same techniques. Let's do that. I might be the only drag queen in the world who is struggling to find neutral toned eyeshadows in their regular eye makeup. But we're gonna do a bit of palette jumping, but I think I found 3 shades very similar to the shades that Plastique is using in her deal. Okay, so The first thing so we're gonna be using 3 brown eyeshadows. So from the Urban Decay Metal Mania Naked palette, which was gifted to me by Urban Decay. Thank you very much, Urban Decay. We love you. I'm gonna use, so she uses a medium brown, a light brown, and a dark brown. So for my medium brown, I'm going to use the color, so for my medium brown, I'm going to use the color Studio. For my light brown, I'm going to use the color Sound Tower, Ivory Towers. And then I'm going to jump over to my Norvina palette, and I'm going to use the color E2 as my dark brown shade, because she uses a dark brown, but it's a very like red toned dark brown. And that's probably the closest thing I have. It's a little bit burgundy, but these are the colors together, and I think they look the closest to what she is using. So that's what we're gonna do, because the dark brown in the Metal Mania palette, it's like a very like cool toned brown. It's like looks low-key like black, and I think it'll just give us like more of a cool toned look, where her look is very warm, and we're trying to be Plastique Tiara today. So that's what we're doing. Great. Let's do, is the camera really gonna fucking die? Let's see what we can do before that. So
medium tone brown right here, and we're gonna go right into the crease. I mostly focus it on the outer corner, and then bring it slightly up, because you want to basically lift and contour the eye.
Okay. Okay, great. So we are taking brush. She uses a little fluffy brush. All of my brushes are like blue and purple. I was almost prepared for this. Pause. Okay, so she's taking the medium brown shade, which for us is Studio, from the Metal Mania palette, and she says she starts on the outer corner here and works it into her crease. It's like upward moment on the outer eye, and it looks like she kind of sweeps it in about halfway. Great.
The fluffier brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is a lighter brown. And
Okay,
then we're
fluffier brush.
So starting right above and going up. Ooh, that's very impressed. Wow.
Okay, so now she's taking the lighter brown, which for us is Sound Tower, and a fluffier brush, and she's gonna blend out the edge of that, leaving it more over like that, right? Yeah, she's kind of feathered. Okay, ta-da.
The way it's blending out is so, and then dipping it into the darker brown shade here, and then I'm gonna create a V on the outer corner of the eye.
Okay, so now she takes a brush that's a little bit more tapered, and she creates like a little V on the outside of her eye. So, tapered brush, shit. You're a tapered brush. Cool. Alright, so now we're gonna dip into, for our darkest brown, we're gonna dip into this E3 color from Nina palette. We're gonna create a little V on the outside.
And carving out my crease and stuff like that, but then I realized...
Pause. This is giving straight up purple. We need to pivot. Okay, you know what? We are gonna do the cool tone brown from the Metal Mania. So let's do Road Crew, which is the dark brown. I'm gonna go over this a little bit because, yeah, it was looking like cranberry. It was not looking brown like I thought it would. I was like, I love that, but we are trying to be Plastique Tiara today. This is what we're doing. Got it? Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna do the whole other eye off camera. Okay, so then we're gonna basically do the same thing we do with the light brown, but with medium brown. So we're gonna go back into Studio, and we're gonna go over the edges of the dark brown, give it a nice smoky blend, I believe was her wording. So we just saute. Ooh, okay, 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 okay. What's next? She goes under the eye next. So she says, follow the lash line from the outer corner to the inner corner using the medium brown shade. I'm gonna use this little taper brush again. So we're going back into Studio. We're gonna bring a, she said keep it nice and tight to the lash line too, which is something I never do. So this is like a whole new world for me, everyone. Like, I'm being so vulnerable. I'm so brave for doing this. So we're bringing that all the way into corner. I also never do this. Okay, there we go. And then she takes a little bit of the darkest brown color, and she puts it in the outer corner and kind of connects it to the V. Like that, I guess, right? Plastique, tell me what I'm doing.
Kind of gives the eye that effect. I'll do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Now.
Got it, okay. effect. That's what we're doing. That's what we're fucking doing here, Helena. To fucking know about the effect. My shape. Okay, here we go. Okay, I did the other eye to that step because we had to charge the battery. Okay, so now she goes in with 2 different shimmer kind of eyeshadows. I don't have a palette of shimmer eyeshadows, so what I believe is the best combination for what she's using is we're going to use the Moon Dust from Urban Decay, Wild Dipper, and I'm also going to use the, literally just had these out. And then for the lighter shade that she uses, I'm going to use the Oaf Cosmetics Nikki Tutorials collabed highlighter and glazed donuts because it's like a nice champagne-y kind of color. I don't really have any colors like those because I don't wear colors like those, but these are kicking around, so let's use these. So she applies them with her finger, I agree. Shimmer shades, metallic shades, apply best with her. And she puts that on the lid. So she starts with a more peachy kind of bronzy shade, which is gonna be our Moon Dust shade here. And she puts that kind of on the outer half of the lid. Pressing. So this is a really glittery shadow, but it does have some pigment to it. And I think that's kind of the shadows that she's using as well. They're very shimmery. I didn't have any metallics that were quite the right color. Let's do, this is supposed to help kind of there. I mean, I'm not sure if this is quite accurate, but I think it's gonna give the vibe. Okay, and cute. And then we're gonna go in with Ofra with our finger, and she kind of places that on the center of the lid. Fun. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so now we're moving on to eyeliner. Now this is something that is wild to me because she uses brown eyeliner. Oh my god. Okay, brown eyeliner. The brown eyeliner makes me think of working Shoppers Drug Mart in the cosmetics section, selling eyeliner to women who wanted makeup but didn't want to wear makeup, you know? I guess that's kind of the point. I don't know. I'm very intrigued by this. I have a very scary looking brown eyeliner pen from NYX Cosmetics. It's the Epic Ink Liner that I love in black, but this one is in brown. I almost never use this. I use it for brows sometimes, but I usually don't wear natural colored hair. So she takes the brown eyeliner and let's see what she does with it. Okay, how do you start this? We get it, you like brown eyeliner. Okay, so she starts at the inner corner and she goes slightly thicker, but then she ends it here and she doesn't make a wing. Okay, so let's do this. We can do this. Which eye am I better at this at? Probably this one. Okay, make sure I'm in focus. See, we're learning things. Okay, so yeah, this brown eyeliner is kind of broken. It leaks everywhere. So this is great for this like really perfect, minimal, sexy makeup. Okay, so she starts at her inner corner. Does a really thin line, following the lash line. Then she makes it a little bit thicker towards the outside, and then doesn't do a wing, just ends it. I don't even know how to end eyeliner. I did 3 years of makeup school. That, I feel like this eyeliner is definitely expired. It's tingling. Okay, and I got it in my eye. I still feel like I did the thickest line ever, but I just can't do. Okay, let's try do a thinner line on this side. This one looks so much better. Shit! Okay, well I'm gonna have to make them match. Pretend that, just know that I know how to do it. Just know, Plastique, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make it a bit thicker to match the other side so I don't look crazy. Okay. I mean, I get it, it's giving, and it's still defined. Okay, this is getting everywhere. Okay, great. What do you do next, Miss Tiara? Okay, so she's going back into that dark brown and just tapping it in to where the eyeliner is and in the outer V. Just adding a little bit more and then just blend. Okay, this is it. She says this is how you get it, so we're gonna do it. What did I do with every brush I just used? Literally just used you. I know this can't be far behind. Fuck is wrong with me? Literally just had these things. Oh, they're over here. Okay, so we're going back into our Naked Metal Mania palette. We're taking our little brush and we're gonna do that, I guess? No, she used a fluffier brush. She said tapping, we're tapping. I feel like this is literally how I used to do girls' makeup for prom. I'm gonna set some fluffier brush. Where's the flurf? Blend again. She does a lot of blend for her. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling very cunt. And I think that's what she said is the point of the assignment. So, okay, great. And if you wanted to find it even further, grab a little brush with some black and go just on the lash line. Okay, I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that. Let's get wild. Okay, let's take a little tiny, oh my god. What do I use? What do I use? This is so exciting. I'm a whole new woman. Everyone's canceled. Me wears brown eyeshadow once. I'm a woman. Okay, I need a little... I need a little brush. I need to be Plastique and I need a little brush. Let's use this. Sure, work. Diva. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the black eyeshadow in this palette. It's got like glitter in it, but it doesn't really show. So we're just gonna press it into the lash line like Plastique said to do, because we're listening to Plastique. Okay. Oh, did you see that? We need a replay, slow-mo replay. Oh! Just flew out of my hands. Lash line corner. Okay, Diva. This is cute. Okay, what does she do next? I have no idea what comes next. I've forgotten. Okay, we're defining with black. Cute. Okay, so now she's doing her eyebrows. This is another thing that's very foreign to me. She's doing it with a fluffy brush and eyeshadow. Great tip. Try and get them as even as you can, but nothing on how you're drawing them. Okay. That sounded so shady. Sorry, Plastique. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a good job, okay? I'm really trying to do a good job for you. This is the perfect brush, but it's got a lot of purple on it. It's probably fine. Okay, so she dips into an eyeshadow that she says has almost like a little bit of a greenish tone, which is good for eyebrows. I am going to then dip into my Trixie and Juno palette from Trixie Cosmetics because the colors Moon Beach and Pluto Root are very cool toned taupey brown shades, so I think great for a brow. Let's do some Moon Beach first because it's very light and it's scary. Okay. So she starts kind of just above and she turns to the side, like just above here, like probably where her natural eyebrow would kind of start. Does almost like a just going into the beach doesn't show up. She's drawing. I have a problem with drawing really cunty eyebrows. I can't draw, like look at this already. It's already like a spot brow. Like I don't know how to draw a natural eyebrow. Okay, draw a line first. Get them in the same position on both sides. Draw a line. Yeah. And by Womana I mean just at a human spot for an eyebrow. Okay, so now she's taking time perfecting them. She's literally just drawing these on with eyeshadow. Okay, it's great, it's great. Okay, let's try and do this. She does say something about cleaning them up and concealer off, so... Shit, okay. Hold on, I gotta try better. It's a lie. I feel like I should think about this as just like feminized version of my own eyebrow, not a drag eye well, because I think I'm putting that. Okay. I'm gonna use some of this darker color in here, because like this is not... I need an angle brush. That's not giving for me. I need to see the eyebrow. There we go. She fixes this one, right? Okay, she takes a concealer brush. Okay, yes. She conceals things. All is not lost. Okay, this camera battery is almost dying again. Fuck my life. Okay, so we're gonna take a lighter shade. She said she takes a bit of a lighter shade and just kind of like softens the beginning. So I'm just dipping in, kind of bounced between the two lightest shades, our lightest brown and Double Kick, which is like a cream color, and we're just gonna brush beginning. All right, and now she's taking her concealer. She is using a little bit of paint stick, so I'm gonna use a little bit of paint stick. Where is the fucking paint stick? Don't worry, I got it. You're fine. We're fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, she's taking this, and what does she do? She is taking it... Okay, she just carves them out and makes them even off camera. I'm gonna do that because this battery's dying again. And then she powders everything. I'm gonna do that. Be back. Okay, so we have swept up all the powder. Honestly, kind of looking fierce. I concealed around my eyebrows and evened them out a bit. So we have that. Yes, yes, we do. The eyelid is not really giving. I don't know about this whole eyeshadow with no primers. Okay, so next she goes on to powder highlighting and powder contouring. So the first thing she does, she says she likes powder foundation. Now, I have the product that she's using. She's using the Juvia's Place powder foundation, and I have that in my shade. So we are going to use that. This isn't my favorite. I got it and I didn't live, laugh, love for it, but Plastique has it and Plastique's using it and we're trying to do Plastique, so we're gonna do what Plastique says. So she's placing it kind of all in the highlight spots of the face and she's using a brush. She's everywhere there's, yeah, you can see a different sides for sure. I'm assuming she's doing this everywhere. I should be watching. I mean, yeah, power of powder foundation. We contour the nose? Did I not know? Oh wait, I've skipped a step. She contoured first. Oh my god. god. Oh my god. I didn't follow the rules. I'm so sorry, Plastique. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just do a little bit under the eye so we're not crazy. Okay, I fucked up the steps, everyone. I fucked it up. Okay, we're gonna have to probably redo this. Okay, so she's using a contour palette. She's using a cool tone and a warm tone contour. So basically like a contour powder and then like more of a bronzer shade. So I just broke my bronzer, but I have for the cool tone shade, I have this really busted looking sculpt powder from MAC. Anyways, sculpt powder from MAC for our cool tone. And then I've got a She Glam high coverage foundation powder in Saddle. So it's kind of like a bronzy contour shade. Now she uses more of a dense brush to do the cool sculpting. Come on, cool sculpting. Isn't that a thing that people do? Cool sculpting? Skincare? Okay, I'm gonna use a little pincer brush here, and she puts it kind of, she said right by the sideburns at the back of her cheer. Nice little definition there, and then, yeah, and she's kind of like tapping it in, and she says stop at the out corner of the eye. Okay, great. She does a little over the outer part of the jaw here. Wait, what else did she do? And she goes a little bit the cooler tone, and then she's gonna take the warmer shade and diffuse it all. So I'm just gonna do the same on the other side. Tap tone, corner of the eye. She really said no contour. Okay, and that's all she did with it. We've still not touched the nose. This is wild. Okay, now she's gonna take a fluffier brush. And she's gonna take her warmer color. So I'm gonna take this on a really fluffy brush and she's gonna diffuse the contour. Diffusing the contour, yes we are. Okay. One gorge. Okay, and then she goes in with her highlighting powder. She's going in with our Juvia's Place. When we fixed it, we've caught up. We're back in the same lane as Miss Plastique, struggling to keep. Okay, now so before the highlighter, she does the powder foundation as the highlighter base. She says for extra coverage. Cool, loves that. Now we're gonna go in and she uses a light shade, like a very pale shade from the NYX contour palette she's using. I don't have that, but in her other videos, she does say that her favorite thing is the One Size Stage White Turn Up the Base powder, and I do have that. So now she's going in right on like very center part of her face. Brush and those very light shades. So shading it down, trying to be Plastique, but I'm Helena. I don't know what to do. Light powder, right? All of this, we've got all of that. She said if you want to be really hateful, which we want to be hateful, you can go in with a pure white eyeshadow. So let's do that because I want to be hateful. So I'm gonna go in with the A1 from the Norvina palette because this white is sickening! And I'm gonna use this little brush. No, she uses an even smaller brush. I have Plastique. I'm not organized enough to have all of these things at the ready. I'm a trash. I'm trying to be a goddess, okay? I'm trying my best, Plastique. I'm trying. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna take like a little eyeshadow brush. She said if you want to be really hateful, go from this inner corner here, that white, break it down. And we want to be hateful. I want to wear as much makeup. Extra hateful. Love it. Okay. Oh, okay. So she's gonna dip into... Okay, so she really doesn't put any contour on her nose. She actually highlights it with a bit of the eyeshadow. White eyeshadow work. Okay, I guess we're using this brush. Okay, so she just does a little... Did she really not contour her nose? Not even a little? Please. I'm sorry, Plastique. I have to bronze the underneath my nose. That's just too weird. Sorry. Okay, what's next? I'm sorry, Plastique. I'm trying. Cheeks and highlight. Okay, she's using this Kimchi highlight and blush palette that her and Kimchi clapped on. It looks gorgeous. I kind of want it, but I don't have it. So we have found to replace that. She uses a really baby pink kind of blush. I don't have like a super baby pink blush, but in the Trixie and Juno palette, there's this flamingo color, which is kind of like a baby pink. It's not as vibrant as hers, but I think we might get the same kind of vibe. I'm hoping. Let's have the blush brush. Such a mess. Okay, great. So what is she? Okay, she's gonna talk about this palette. She's gonna get nostalgic. It's adorable. Yeah, it looks okay. So she uses the baby pink blush just on the apples of her cheek, and then she uses this champagne kind of shimmery highlighter on the high points of her cheeks and a little bit on the apples. Okay. Let's kill it. Okay, so taking my blush brush, I'm gonna dip into Flamingo. That's like a nice little art cheeks. I don't think it's good. Maybe it is how it's supposed to. I love like very strong blush. I've been really into like super strong, like 80s kind of blush. Like just use like neon pink fuchsia liquid blush and just stand aside. So it's like, is this giving? Or this feels like not, hold on. Let me do, is this pink? No. No! No! I also like don't know how I lose a full ass palette in here, but I can't find my Summer of Love Trixie blush palette that has baby pink in it. Hers is so cool toned and pretty. This is not baby pink either, but you know what? This is from BH Cosmetics 80s Remix palette. It's just like a light beige. Or you know what? Fuck it. Let's use a little bit. Me just going overboard with the blush. Let's use a little bit of Trixie's, what's this one? Total Betty. I've gone a little over it, so I'm gonna go over brush and just, okay. Does this look the same? Not really. But you know what? We're living, we're laughing, we're loving. Okay, now she's gonna go with the highlighter. I honestly think that the closest thing I have to this pretty, like, pale, champagne-y kind of highlight shell color is that Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter. So I'm gonna go back in with that. And she's kind of just doing it just on the front of the cheek. Pretty. This forgot. Oh, and she takes it into the inner corner too. Okay, so she's saying it's a must-have step. Okay, so we're gonna take some of the highlighter on our up into the corner of the eye. Although it's already kind of up there because we used it for our eyeshadow color too. But one thing I did see in her other video though is she loves this little diamond powder from Makeup Forever. I don't have it, but what I do have that I think would really set this look off is I have Milky Way from Danessa Myricks. It's one of her color fix foils. I'm obsessed with this, and I think I really want to put it on the inner corner of the eye because, you know what, it's what I need to do. It's what I need to do. I think Plastique would approve because it's so gorgeous. I thought I was gonna die. And yeah, we're gonna do that. I need to find a little brush. Let's just use Hiccup. It's so fast. So we're gonna take a little bit of Milky Way on our finger. I want to give her a very outer like, yes! Are you joking? Look at that. Yeah. I really do want a brush to put this on. I waited so long to buy this little product. It was out of stock like everywhere for so freaking long. Okay, let's do this. Just use this little. Yeah. Oh yeah, we love that. Just like little, ooh. Okay, it's on the cheek. Oh no, I didn't know it was on my finger. Oh no, I accidentally got the glitter on the cheeks. Oh no. Okay, I'm straying from this tutorial. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I knew this was gonna happen and I'm so sorry. But like, glitter, it's not that far off. Okay? It's just, like, are you kidding? I have goosebumps. I'm so fucked. What's wrong with me? Okay, let's try. Lip liner. We're doing lip liner. Okay, so she's taking a nude lip liner. She's using Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. I don't have that. But I've got my favorite lip liner, which I have two here. My current favorite is Ambition Statement from NYX Cosmetics, the Line Loud ones. They're super waterproof, but this looks quite similar to what she might be using. And this one's from Kimchi. What is this one called? I don't know if it has a name. It just says Yum Yum, and everything else is rubbed off. Almond. I think it's called Almond. We're gonna say Almond. Okay, give me a little kimchi mirror. Okay, now I do like the way she lines her lips. It's very cool. She describes it as brat doll lips, which is like very my gig. Perfect nude, we get it. Love it, we love it. We stan it. Actually, Morphe lip liners are lit. Okay, so yeah, she starts by raising her Cupid's bow, right? What does she say? So she overlines just in the middle and brings her upper lip up, which is what I do as well. So my natural lip line is like here. So I'm gonna go up to, God, right underneath my nose looks so rough. I am not cut out for, I need way more color correction. No. So then she connects it down to her natural lip line. Hold on. So we have a nice little Cupid's bow. It's looking even-ish. It's fine. Okay, so she does that, and then she connects it to her natural lip line, right? Is that how she... Oh, so it almost curves down and in. I mean, that's kind of what this is doing. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, so like that. So like if this is a lip shape you're trying to achieve, my tutorial my last video that I uploaded, I talked about how I do this to get a rounder shape. So she is definitely going down. So that's definitely like, I would start down here, and instead of turning your hand and going up, keep it straight, so kind of like peeks up more towards it like that. That, I guess? Okay, that's fun. Now she's kind of just lining under her lip. So I have my piercings, so I'm still gonna follow between those because that's just where my natural lip falls. And then she again meets back up to her natural lip corner and line, which is essentially what I do with my bottom lip as well. Yeah, parts of this tutorial I was really interested in trying for myself because considering how different Plastique and I look, obviously, in drag, we do a lot of the same techniques. So I was like, oh, let's see what this looks like, you know? Okay, we have that side. Oh, okay, so she does say overline the bottom. Okay, the lips are very cute. Okay, she said to kind of fade it in with a bit of liner. It looks like she blends it a little bit with a brush, which is why I chose to use the kimchi liner because it doesn't dry like the other one does, which gives you way less time to blend things. Let me find a little thing to... Brushy lip brush! Hello! Brushy lip brush! Brushy lip brush! Magic school bus! Magic school bus! Magic school bus! It's a magic school bus! Got it. Okay, it's all nice and blended in. And then she says she takes a little bit of concealer on a brush around the outside. So let's do some of that. I think this time though I am gonna use my e.l.f. liquid concealer to clean up around the edges because I don't want to put any more fucking powder on. My skin looks dry, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of the liquid concealer and I'm just gonna outline around the lips to just clean it up and help conceal some of this shadow coming through. That made it worse. Okay, let's try. This is not going well. Oh, fuck you. Girl. I hope this doesn't look as bad on camera as it does up close in person. Just saying. I might not be able to attend the Dollage. Plastique Tiara. Just stamped over with a bit of the Juvia's Place powder foundation, hoping that that might help blur some things, cause she's looking a little spooky up close. I don't know if you can see. Far away, it's not the worst, but we'll see. Okay, up next, she uses a colorful, like, pigmented lip gloss. I don't have one of those. I don't use lip gloss ever. I have a plumping clear gloss and I have a clear lip oil. So she uses this kind of cute, like, nude, kind of peachy color. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna use my Junebug lipstick because it's my favorite nude color. That on a little bit. That's pretty pink though, so just to tone it down and bring it to more of a nude level. My other favorite nude is the Stila, what's it called? Caramello Stila liquid lipstick. A bit over top, just to give us a bit of color to the lips. And then we are gonna go over with, yeah, so she uses a NYX Butter Gloss, which I don't have, and it's like a pinky nude color. So we've created a pinky nude color, and now I'm just gonna take my Juvia's Place lip oil and do that. Oh my gosh. I always live when I wear lip gloss, but I literally can't. I can't handle it. It's way too much when I'm in drag. The hair, the everything, reapplying things, it's not for me, but I always feel so puss. Like, gloss and some highlight, are you joking? Okay, I get it. I'm getting it. I'm understanding the fantasy. Okay, gloss. Love it. We're doing gloss. Then they're doing mascara. She doesn't curl her lashes either. I'm like, we're gonna be doing that. Sorry. I mean, our lashes are different. I have very long eyelashes. So we're gonna curl them. Let's curl the lash. Let's curl the lash diva because that way all the lashes are just going up and nice. Curl a lash. There we go. Curl the lash. Take some This is Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I like this one. It's just nice and black, cushiony. Okay, whoa, notice. Oh, make sure to get mascara all over your eye. Definitely make sure to do that part. I specifically remember, I think it's like a mandala effect. Like Plastique fully got mascara all over her eyes and said you're supposed to do that. But then when I watched it back, it's not there anymore. So she do the bottom lash, top lash, top lash, top lash. It looks like she did her bottom lashes, but she didn't show. I'm just gonna, oh, there's so much eyelash glue stuck in my eyelashes still from dry gloss. Okay. Now she says she puts on contacts and lashes. I've got some, she puts in a pair of like kind of dolly brown eye contact lenses and a cute little pair of fluffy lashes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna spray my face down with setting spray. I don't know if she does that later on in the video. I can't remember. Do you do that? Do you spray your face? She never uses setting spray in the video. My face is so powdery. I need setting spray. So we are gonna use MAC Fix Plus Stay Over, which is their like actual setting spray, but it's not as strong as the stuff I usually use, and it still does what I want it to do, which is take down this powderiness. So we're gonna do one of those. Oh my god. I feel like I can move my face again. Okay, I'm gonna go put on some contacts and some lashes. Honestly, hold on, let's just put on lashes now so we can see, because she doesn't say what kind of lashes she uses. They look fairly like chill lashes, but like honestly, I wear fairly chill lashes. Just doesn't look like it because my makeup is so crazy. So I think we can get away with using the lashes I usually wear. Can we? No. I would say no. I would say no. That doesn't give me the fantasy. What else do I have? Okay, let's see. I need an in-between lash. Something. I need my Goldilocks lash. Not too small, not too big. You know? No, I just don't. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna find the lash. Oh, yes. Okay, so I've got some lashes on. I ended up just using my normal lashes. I was like, it's fine, it's drag still, you know. And I popped in some pretty hazel natural color contacts. And then I just made this new wig the other day. I was going for like that 90s kind of like when they would like gel pieces of their hair into little spikes. But I thought it was giving very plastique. It's like very sparkly. I rhinestoned it. It's giving like black and white. It's giving snatched. It's giving Bratz doll. So I was like the doll, Bratz dolls, you know. And then I put on this little Sailor Moon top that I made. Got a little Negaverse moon because she loves Sailor Moon. But yeah, this is the finished look following a Plastique Tiara'S makeup tutorial. Oh wait, oh my god. This is not the final look. While I was looking for lashes unsuccessfully, I came across a NYX Cosmetics butter gloss. So we're gonna use the butter gloss just like Plastique did. So I wiped off the other lip I had on, and we're gonna take some of this butter gloss. It's not the same color, but this one's called Fortune Cookie, I think. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, there we are. Okay, redo. This is the finished look. Now that we've got our butter gloss on, what do you all think? I feel very pretty. Before I had everything on, I was like, this literally feels like the amount of makeup I used to wear to work out of drag when I worked at like the MAC counter. But like with the contacts in and the lashes on and then the drag on, I'm like, hey, she's kind of cute. Yeah, this is definitely the least amount of makeup I've probably ever worn in drag if it wasn't for like a character illusion or something like that. Yeah, I feel pretty cute. I don't know if this is something I would wear out for like a show or something like that, just because it's really not me. But it was definitely really fun to play in this realm of soft, beautiful makeup. If I were to wear this again, I would have to tweak the base because it's not working out for me. But the eyes are very pretty. I didn't know how I would feel about not a super defined like crease line, but she's very, very pretty. What do you think? What do you think? Is it giving? Is it serving? Do you think Plastique would be proud? Plastique, are you watching? Proud. Just so, I'm such a woman now. Here you go. This is Helena Poison in soft Plastique Tiara style glam. I had a lot of fun. I picked up some tricks that I'm going to incorporate into my own makeup. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you tried this. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you hate it. Also, if you liked this video of me following another queen's makeup tutorial and doing it on my face, let me know in the comments who else's you want me to follow, because I'm down to try anyone's makeup. I think this is super fun. And if you liked watching it, then let me know who else you'd like to see. Okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Like a little thumbnail moment. I need like a mirror.